stand up, stop playing.
Well, that was a horrible intro. I don't know what's going on.
But we here though.
Oh, wait a minute. Something is wrong. Hold on, I'll be back. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Does anybody else hear that feedback?
Nah, I can't hear nothing. I mean, I hear you. That's about it.
Boy.
I don't hear any feedback.
Man, I'm mad slow, bro. Mad slow. All right, but whatever. We'll try again at the end of the show. Maybe I'll try one more time until we get 20 people in the building. I don't even need that much. I'm just joking. But let me see something. I'm just gonna wait for the little pop part, and then I'll stop it. Let me see something. Because I think I'm just slow, y'all. Mad. All right, that's enough. I'm just want to make sure I figured out what it was, y'all. I ain't gonna even tell y'all because y'all gonna laugh. Mad slow, bro. But yeah, boy, here we are.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, boy, we got another one for you. But before we get started, Anthony, let him know how you feel. Tell him how you doing today. Highlight the people.
Hey, I feel like $1 million.
I know that's right. Okay.
It's Wednesday. It's my favorite time of the week.
I know that's right.
So I appreciate everybody joining in. You know, I see some new faces, new names in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead, holler them out. I already know.
Of course, I always want to say big ups to my good sister, Miss Felicia Bennett. I'm sorry. Peace to your sister, Omar Reed. Peace, my brother. LB Things, Stuff, and More. I think I caught LB in the Discord.
Yeah, that's LB.
Okay, peace to you, my sister. Appreciate you joining in, Ramon.
Wait a minute, I gotta ask her if she okay with LB because I might need to call her by her real name. You feel me? But nah, LB is cute, Miss LB.
For sure. Ramon Berry, appreciate you. Always tuning in.
Hey, Ramon, to my cut short. You right twice, 3 times.
That's what's up.
Lord.
Entity, peace to you. Appreciate you joining us. Chilembwe, my good brother.
PK,
PseudoKillas official.
Yes, sir.
Brother Mathis, appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, that was a good joke there. That was funny. Got my spirit getting up in the middle of the night cooking eggs and bacon and stuff. I like that.
Oh, he's funny. What was he talking about? Whatever you was talking about, we ain't talking about none of that. I don't even know how to comprehend that. I was kind of I was in a rush too, so I just saw something about scared cooking. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, we finna talk about maybe he just like, is it the extraterrestrial part? Because don't jump out the window yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't that deep.
Funny.
It ain't that deep. Ain't nothing crazy. It was funny.
Yeah, that was funny. When I think about it, it still tickled me just thinking about my spirit getting up out of me going to cook me some bacon and eggs. That's what's up.
He did say that. Yeah.
But yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining us, man. Appreciate y'all. And the title, don't let the title fool you. We we always say over here, we deal with legitimate science, and this is legitimate science.
It is.
It really is. So
it is.
Y'all sit back and tune in, enjoy the ride. Any questions? Of course, we love the questions. We love the feedback. Any comments? We love it. And we had another guest supposed to come on. I don't know if he's still coming on or not, but he's gonna be more than likely gonna be a regular on the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much up to him, but yeah, we looking for all ideas from wherever. If you love science, dealing with science, this is a spot to be. It's a place to be.
Trying to show y'all my beautiful background, but I'm giving myself away. Y'all see that? I'm in the space tank with it. You don't see
Earth
behind me?
I'm gonna have to make me a note, Miss Juju, to remember to get my green screen before Wednesday.
I really was saying I need to tell him he need to go ahead and get that, because boy,
I don't remember it until Wednesday though. That's crazy.
Good in the Earth, in the space PKO tank.
Yeah,
buddy.
That's my bad, because I don't think about it until I see yours. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I need to go and get that. I keep forgetting it.
We like the PKO space station, got Earth in the background.
The spherical Earth.
The spherical Earth, not the flat. I don't know. I don't even know nothing about no flat Earth. I don't know what to tell you about that.
See that picture you got up there to the top left. They think that's what the Earth looked like.
Yeah, boy. What picture you talking about? Which one?
The one right next to it. To the left. You see that map right there? See, they think the Earth look like the map.
Right.
That you lay on your
flat
table.
Wall map, man. And even in those maps, the how shall I say? What's the technical term for the mapping? But the coordinates, whatever they're using to map it, how they're sizing it, some of them are incorrect, but it's usually to fit it on the page, because they literally did Africa the size it's supposed to be. It probably run off the page, but those are based on global coordinates, more or less, not no flat coordinates. Topography.
Yeah,
the topography and the science. You feel me? Is based on a global scale. They just have to make it flat. So they just be messing up with that, But
it's you have to know that those maps are very distorted. I mean, if you look at a map, if you pull out a map and just set it on your table, Greenland covers the whole top part of the map.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Greenland is like that big in real life on the map.
And the North Pole is just, it's as wide as the map, so you have to know and understand that that's just for a particular purpose, but that's not a representation of the Earth.
There's some maps that try to scale. That's what I was trying to say. That try to draw them to scale as accurately as possible.
But then it don't look right.
Is the one that starts with a W, right? And it looks mad weird.
Yeah.
But they do try. They do try. What is that?
The Mercator
projections?
Yeah.
Was that the one? I thought it was the one that started with the W.
No, I think the Mercator.
You always showing off, Lisa. It's all good though. I like that. Love me some smart women, boy, around here. Sound like Bobby.
Most definitely. But I think that's the most popular one. The Mercator projections.
Okay, that ain't my jush. So if I mess it up, I apologize. Go look it up.
I think I could be wrong. Maybe we can get LB to get on the show.
For real, ask LB. I'm gonna say I ain't
school us on that one, because
I'm not a topographer.
That one got me stumped. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be quiet on that one because I don't know much about it.
Right, that ain't my jush, but we do know the basics. Why the distortion there? It's based on a global model, though, not a flat one. So, I mean, That's the facts of it. But I know I'll say one point about the maps. There is some political implications on those sizes. You know, people
Yeah.
usually comprehend what they see, right? It's a certain psychology to that, particularly on making um Africa as small as they do most of the times. I mean, there's no need now. There's plenty of air space between Africa and India where they can make Africa a little bit bigger, closer to the side, and they choose not to. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I
Hey,
don't know what to tell you.
it
But we
is what it is, right?
for every 69 miles. She literally do know it all.
The Eurocentric maps.
Yeah, y'all better holler at LB though. But maybe we need to talk about that because I think you know, I ain't gonna say not so intelligent. I'm gonna use ignorant people because some people are willfully ignorant and
Mm-hmm.
some people aren't willfully ignorant. They just don't know. Um, so maybe that's something we can, you know, really have a discussion on, talking about maps and the the misconception that they give to
Mm-hmm.
people on what the real world looks like. I think that would be an awesome discussion. Remember that, LB. Write that down. Don't, because you're gonna have to remind me because I will forget it. I be forgetting yesterday, literally. I can't help it right now. I'm working on it. But tonight, oh boy, I don't know how long. Oh, about the maps, sis. You know, maybe having a conversation about the maps. Misconception that maps can sometimes give people about the real
Mm-hmm.
world, things like that. You know, talk about those implications, the political implications. Get into a little bit of topography science, things like that. You feel me? It'll be a learning lesson for all of us, right? The more you can put under your belt with some scientific literacy, the better.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I think that'll be cool though. So I'm gonna
And
think about that. I'm gonna work on that.
another you know, thing to keep an eye out on is, well, dealing with the, I'm reading the comments about the flat earth stuff, but
Hmm.
when they pull out an ancient map,
They think they be on to something. I'm like, bro, if that was still like usable, they would still be using it. But we know better now. That's why they
and
don't use it no more. But here you are pulling it out, talking about you got it from the Library of Congress. Y'all don't even know what a library is where you live. Y'all ain't even got a library card. We're always talking about how good it's been the Library of Congress. Looking crazy.
yeah, they
That
tickle
weird.
me when
Go
they
ahead, though.
when they get to pulling out them old ancient. I don't even want to. I mean, you know, it's crazy, and it's not. You know, I'm not being derogatory towards the ancient people. They did what they knew. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Which was great for their time.
Mm-hmm.
But we're in the 2000s now. You know what I'm saying? And like I say,
2024.
I'm never, you'll never hear me knock the ancient people because they made great strides for their time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So big
Mm-hmm.
ups to that. I'm talking to you clowns that's still trying to hold that as truth. And you know better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's my thing. It is crazy for you to think, you know what I'm saying, that people from 5,000 years ago know and understand what we know today. That is just totally insane
Mad wild, bro.
because they did not have the technology or the level of understanding that
Right.
we have today. We building on what they did. What they did is not the end all be all. I can promise you that.
Facts.
I can promise you that part.
Mm-hmm.
Because look at the advances that has been made just from the early 1900s to now. You know, so we got to stop it. We got to knock that off. You know, let the ancient people, we're going to give them their props for what they did and how they used it in their time. But once again, not a knock against them, but that doesn't work today. And that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
got to keep building on this, you know, keep building.
Facts.
And big up in the ancient people,
Facts.
of course.
The contributions, right? Because
For the foundations that they laid. And, you know, now the pliers gonna always be big.
Yep.
Always. But you cannot tell me them people understood gravity and you know, all this kind of stuff. I ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Astrophysics and particle physics and all that. They understood this. No, man, move around.
Move around.
With
For
the
real.
foolishness. Move
How
around
did you
with the
use
foolishness.
pseudos? Like, what kind of ship captain or what kind of pilot is using the maps? Nobody. No, because you can't. They'll be done crashed into something.
They don't even use it.
Right.
Except to, you know, sell some bull crap.
Yeah, to show somebody like, look, hey, look, I got this ancient map. Like it's like what is it? Coffee piece? What did it say on that you put on the table or whatever?
Yeah.
What they conversation piece? Whatever they call it. That's it. That's it. You feel me? That's it. You feel
crazy.
Me? Yeah, I get triggered when they always scream, I'm coming for my Library of Congress. I'm like, oh man. No, you didn't. I had to eat them up every time. Get this from the Library of Congress. I'm like, where's your library? Let me see your library card. Let me just see your library card.
And that's a fact, Chilimwe. It's ridiculous and it don't make no dang sense. You're absolutely right, bro.
he be cursing without cursing, so polite too.
Well, you know, this a family show. We hopefully we got some kids tuning in.
We don't really do no cursing over here. I'm just being funny.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it G-rated over here, but
in that Discord, why be mad rated R over there? No, I'm just saying it don't even get up.
Yeah, the grown folks understand.
Grown folks understand. I used to couldn't do that when I was younger. I was like, dang, I'm not a real black girl. I could not
pop your lips.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I just learned it not too long ago. I don't think that was a good habit to pick up either, but I'm just saying, I thought I'd share that with y'all. Yeah, I can do it now. See, it coming and go. Can't hula hoop, can't whistle, can't double dutch. Yeah, boy. I'm glad they don't be like checking my black girl card because I ain't never played track. I swim and did volleyball and softball, a little bit of soccer.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, boy, I ain't make the black girl card, but you know, so I'm still a black girl. So let's talk about it. We wanted to talk about what my title say. I wanted to talk about cosmic, SETI, and the VOA. So I'm gonna go ahead and start and give y'all some definitions. And I might not be in any particular order. I might not get the facts in a particular order because it's actually a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, and it's a lot that we won't cover. Like we won't talk about what is it? The alien,
the Allen Observatory.
No. It's the Alien Array Telescope. It's an older one, and so when I was doing the research, I'll find a minute. It was actually when I was putting in certain things, it kept sending me information for that telescope. I'm like, nah, that's not. No, you're right. Allen Telescope. You're right. My bad. I should never tell you no because I know you know better. God, Lord, forgive me. Lord.
Hey Gary, go check your where you put that at in the inbox in the Discord?
No, in the Cosmos section.
Okay, in the Cosmos. Yeah, go check that Cosmos section there.
And hit that link real quick.
You get the link. I'm sorry about that, Miss Juju. You can go ahead.
You good. But no, the Allen Telescope Array. So dang, why did I read that as aliens the whole time, bro?
Because you got tricked by the title.
I'm so slow. I'm mad dyslexic, y'all. So please forgive me.
The title tricked you, Miss Juju.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, the Allen Array. So both of those, like, if you're looking it up, I literally had like 5 sources on that. I'm like, I don't even need that. I thought I'd mention it, but I feel like I'll just do that on another show because it's still a lot, right? But I don't know. I mean, you could. They're large array telescopes, both of them, but they're different. 1.8 that I will make is that they both were used for SETI. Okay. SETI, SETI, stands for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. That's what SETI stands for. Okay. Searching for ET intelligence. Um, yeah, so that project is very interesting. So interesting that I found sources that included, if I can remember them all, I think it was Carl Sagan in the picture. Yeah, and that was on the Allen array. I think because I didn't want to discuss it, but it was pretty interesting because it had Carl Sagan, and it also has Steven Spielberg holding his son. And if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to this, it had Paul, and I forgot his last name. I think it was Nilsson. He y'all Google one of the founders of Microsoft, but it was Paul. Okay. In one picture. Okay. So who did I say? Carl Sagan, Spielberg, and Paul in one picture. It was back in like, the 80s though. But I thought that was pretty amazing that, that came about, that was part of SETI. That was part of getting SETI the recognition that it needs so it could get funding because it started very small. It is a nonprofit organization. It's not necessarily a government organization, but government organizations support SETI. Okay. So SETI is an organization. All right. Let me see if I can read you their. First, I'm gonna give you some visuals. Did I erase all of it? I wanted to read you their vision. Before I do that, let me do this. I was all over the place with this one. I don't know why I couldn't get it. There we go.
Well, it's kind of out of our field, but it's very interesting though.
It's super interesting.
Looking into this.
Yeah, and I really wanted to do it also because for the last 2 or 3 shows, how many have we done? Or is this third one or fourth one? But we've been sharing the different tools and instruments and telling you what their exact job is when it comes to astrophysics or space exploration, things like that. So it was fitting. Plus, this was like a viewer's choice. So
yeah, most definitely.
I think that's pretty awesome. And I'm always usually happy to do viewer's choice because that means that you're actually interested, you feel me, in learning this. And I think that makes it more fun. So let me go back. I just found it. I'm mad. Okay, there it is. So this is a brief one, and there's another one I want to get at, but it's a non-profit research organization, and it's called the SETI Institute. It's located in Silicon Valley, close to NASA Ares Research Center. SETI's mission is to lead humanity's quest to understand the origins and prevalence of life and intelligence in the universe and share that knowledge with the world. Here's the small beginnings to SETI. So the Institute began with just one project, a NASA SETI program, and 2 employees, founder Tom Pearson, a former grants administrator at San Francisco State University, and astronomer Jill Tarter. Over the years, other research disciplines have been added to the Institute's portfolio, all unified by their relevance to the search for an understanding of life beyond Earth. Today, the Institute has approximately 100 scientists, as well as specialists in administration, education, and outreach. What I find pretty awesome about this organization is that it's also affiliated with, what is it, the Planetarium Society? I think I've given mad links to the Planetarium Society. Yo, they be hassling me now on Instagram because I click one of the links and right now they're doing like their donation plea. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's a nonprofit also. But I think the Planetarium Society is pretty dope. And when I do get some money, some moolah, some cheddar, that cheese, that guap, that I am gonna donate to that, you know.
And you know, a lot of these instruments and observatories and stuff are
Mm-hmm.
privately funded. You know,
Mm-hmm.
some of them, you know, a lot of them are, you know, funded by universities, but you have a pretty good amount that come from, you know, public groups and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that, you know, public funding, you know, not so much is okay, you got NASA, but NASA
Right.
doesn't control every telescope on the planet.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Correct.
they have theirs, you know, other universities, they have them, other countries, you know, governments have them, but you also have private groups that, you know, that are operate a lot of these. So I mean, astronomy is for everybody.
It
You
is.
know, it's we say it all the time. It's a human endeavor, but it really is. It's for everybody, man. Nobody owns the night sky.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. Nobody can take claim to what's outside of our atmosphere. No
Fact.
one. So it's fair game for everybody. Thank you, Miss LB. Yeah, that's my my what you say, your money maker.
Yep, definitely Bill Nye. Um, Bill Nye is that dude for real.
Oh, he's serious.
Yeah, I
Bill
love Bill
Nye
Nye.
is the truth.
I love Bill Nye.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Dope, 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 dope. Super
But
cool.
that, you know, with this SETI, you know, they're not looking for aliens. You know, don't get it twisted. They're not actually. Oh, let's see if we can find ET.
Now there's a
No.
specific word. Let me find it. It's starts with techno. Techno intelligence is
Yeah,
what they're searching for.
they're trying
Okay,
to find, you know, signals of
correct.
advanced technology.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
Mhm.
they're looking for. They're looking.
Techno
They're
intelligence,
studying radio signals. You
right?
know, and they're trying to see.
Hey Zane. Sorry.
You know, we
Hey
putting
Zane.
no peace to you,
That's my
Zane.
people's y'all. That's Zane. Let me stop. I ain't gonna do you like that.
But
But yeah.
yeah, they're trying to detect, you know, um, radio signals or signs of technology. That's
Mm-hmm.
what they're looking for.
Um. Well. Oh, so the picture I have on here, and LB, I definitely will when I get a chance. I'm gonna Google it. Check that out real quick. So I can do some quick reading. But the picture here is showing SETI. So I'd rather read off my notes than get it wrong, though they're in no particular order ever.
And
Bruh.
when you say array, that's what that is. An array is
Oh,
a
here it goes.
series of telescopes.
It is.
You
Here it
know,
is. This is what I wanted to show y'all. I'm sorry. I'm finna.
and they're all acting as one. They're working together as one.
Correct. But no, that's not what I'm was talking about. It was the dynamics of it. Cause I know it's like 26. Just the picture, y'all. There's also a neat video, but it's from YouTube and from the Planetarium Society. You think we'll get struck by the Planetarium Society?
Uh,
Check out
oh,
this picture. I believe that's Bill Nye. I'm gonna tell y'all who is in this picture real quick. The dude holding the baby is Steven Spielberg. I was like, oh dang, that's
hmm.
cool. That's Paul Horowitz. I think that's his name. Did I
Oh,
say
okay.
Paul? No. He's actually a Harvard physicist and electrical engineer. But I don't remember if that was the last name of the Microsoft dude. Probably. The way my brain works. Carl Sagan Not Bill Nye. Carl Sagan is in the middle, and then Steven Spielberg holding his son Max. And this is the Planetarium Society's Meta project in 1985. Because the whole SETI project, and Meta was the first of SETI's projects, started in the 80s, 1980, I believe. So it had been some push to have this going for a while, even though different people around the world have been trying to achieve this to make it official and really get funding to do so and some backing and the equipment, because SETI, the organization, never had its own equipment. And I think that's when the Microsoft do, because he put in like $32 million of his money to try to, expand.
Paul
Um,
Allen.
Thank you. Did I say Paul Allen though? I think I almost got that right. Y'all better give me
Yeah,
my
I
credit
just
because I'll
read
be
it. It's
messing it up.
Paul Allen.
Thank you,
That's
thank
his
you,
name.
thank you. Right, $32 million. See, this stuff I definitely don't need notes for, because I was like, oh man. But the Allen array, large telescope array, is probably several of different instruments, that were used, and perhaps around the world. What is the one in Australia? Do you remember that one? I
Shucks.
think that was also used for a SETI project,
Uh,
or at least for the extraterrestrial and techno intelligence, so to speak, if I'm not mistaken. But
I can't.
there's lots of them. Go ahead.
I was just thinking out loud. I can't think of the name of it.
Don't worry about it. I found it, but I
And
gave all that stuff away.
quick question from LB: is 42 of them that makes up that Allen array? If I'm not, yeah, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
42.
So I think it's 27 or 28 for SETI. Let me find these specifics. But it is in a X fashion.
Yeah. Well, the Allen array is 42 antennas
Yeah, I'm talking about
at 6
sorry, VLA.
meters. Now
Oh,
the
gotcha.
yeah, the yeah. But go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Give the information. I still can't find it. It's 27 dishes. Let me see if I can find the specs. Oh, here it is. Thank you. Jesus. Found it. And I'll show y'all another photo. I do have some nice photos. But before we go on, we got Barrick in the building. Do you want to highlight the people real quick, Barrick?
How's it going, everybody?
Chilling.
Peace to you, Gary. Appreciate you joining in, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
glad you can make it. How you feeling?
Oh, good. I just got out from the gym, so I was heading home when you guys had already started when I was heading home, so I was a little late.
It's all good. I mean, we stay on CP time. I know I do. Let me stop.
Yeah, we just glad you showed up, man.
I'm
We appreciate you.
horrible. Oh, dang. Here we go. I lost it. How did I lose that? Yeah, so here it goes. It's the Carl G. Jansky Very Large Array. They call it the VLA. It's a radio astronomy telescope facility. It's located in Socorro, New Mexico. The observatory consists of 27 enormous dishes, each 82 feet or 25 meters in diameter. And it's arranged in a, excuse me, not X, but Y shape. Y shape formation. Yeah. There's a reason why they do arrange it in that Y shape formation too. It allows for less interference and to get a better radio reception. Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty deep.
The array is done so it acts like a single colossal telescope stretching 22 miles across, roughly 1.5 times the size of Washington, D.C. Just for telescopes. That's pretty dope, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean, that's called advancing the field.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? We start with one telescope You know, you go all the way back to, well, we'll just say Herschel. He wasn't the first one, but William Herschel was very significant with his one telescope. Now you have facilities where they're putting, you know, multiple telescopes together to get, you know, one image or make one huge telescope. Now, like you just said, with that array, you said it covers 22 miles, right? Well, that's an aperture of 22 miles. This right here, that's an aperture of 6 inches. So imagine what you can see with a field of view that's 22 miles wide. So, I mean, that's science, man. You know, that's science and technology. It's pretty deep.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain some interferometry. God, I'm glad I didn't mess it up. To you, okay? So how was the VLA built? So they said beginning in 1960s, scientists conceived of the giant, radio dish array that could complement the work of single dish facilities. Then the National Radio Astronomy Observatory, which is one of the, organizations along with the National Science Foundation that helps, I guess facilitate these different projects. But because of the principle of optics, several telescopes can work in tandem and combine their data to act as one telescope with the collecting area the size of the distance between the individual dishes. That is interferometry. So it just basically means that, you have this instrument that are multiple pieces acting in tandem, like Anthony says, but also covering a far more wider range area than they could ever do it by themselves. That means collecting more data, and the area is not on the ground; it's actually in the sky. Because we gave you the example of the Hubble. What is it? A quarter? You take a quarter, or is that a nickel? A dime. I think it was a dime, right? See,
Yeah.
I mess it up.
Yeah.
You take the dime, you hold your arm out, you hold it to the sky. That's the surface that the dime covers is all that the Hubble was observing. That's it. So by using instruments like that, you're able to cover a vast, larger array of area.
Yeah, you get a wider field of view.
A wider field of view. And SETI is not the only project that these instruments take up. We just decided we wanted to talk about SETI for this show and for this particular instruments, but there are lots of other implications and projects that take place at the VLA. And like I said earlier, SETI doesn't have one home. It's had several homes. Okay. This is the most recent and the most sophisticated as we speak now. Okay. And that is because of, I guess I'll move on to the next thing, because of Cosmic. So Cosmic is the commensal open source multi-mode interferometer cluster.
The acronyms are just crazy, ain't they?
Mad crazy, okay? In brief, I left the whole page from the National Radio Astronomy Observatory on Cosmic, but in brief, Cosmic just gives the array, the VLA, the ability to be upgraded in its software. It has upgraded software, and the software can do many things. So it just makes the instrument way more flexible with updated programming. Is basically what Cosmic does. And also because it's an Ethernet-based system, it adds a new collaborative element to the cosmos. So
yeah,
Cosmic was just pretty much a facilitator. There are more specificities to Cosmic. It is extremely technical But you know, I just wanted to give you the gist of it because you know that's pretty much what it does. You know, without being too technical. I mean that is our focus. We're not here to make it super technical. We're here to make it, you know,
Just
easy to understand. Actually,
we try our best to keep it simple.
yeah, because I be reading these articles 5-6 times. You know, to get the gist of to explain it in simpler terms though. But I leave the data and the information for you. So you know, you can get technical if you want. But if you want to get more technical or if you have questions about it, we can do that. And we can definitely do it in the Discord. But it's our goal to attract people because astrophysics can be very technical, very displeasing, you know, because it's a whole bunch. Go ahead.
It could get downright mind bending.
Yeah.
You know, trying to wrap your head around a lot of these concepts and stuff, but that's what we're here for. We can take those complicated concepts and break them down, you know, as simpler as we possibly can, and hopefully y'all can digest it. But
yeah, so I gave you cosmic. Was you done? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr.
So I gave you
Gary,
cosmic.
Gary, you want to jump in now?
Oh, I was getting to that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And I gave you VLA. I'm gonna let you drive next time. Shoot.
Miss JuJu, I like the way you have us mobbing in the tanks, and we be mobbing in the tanks.
Okay, mobbing in the south.
You know.
But so let me discuss some contributors to the show. So if y'all are not ready or don't know, give shout outs to Kick Dolo whenever you see him, or Gideon Block. That's what he go by, because they have provided me with my dope sounds. And also who did mad information contributions for this show was Barrick. So at this time, if you like Barrick, if you have, you know, anything to add or to say, you know, take all the time you need. Go for it. If not, that's okay. No pressure.
Yeah, well, so there were two kind of things that got me interested in the Seti, and the one was, it was like back in 1977, there was someone that was pointing towards the Sagittarius constellation, and I guess they had heard some signal that seemed not, you know, it stood out. I don't know what technical term they have for it, but like in the corner of the deal, he circled the numbers and he wrote like the words "wow" in it, and that became known as like the wow signal. And that, you know, that was, I thought, kind of, you know, one of the beginnings of when they started that. And then the other thing was like Stephen Hawking, he was kind of on the philosophy of hey, like, quit sending out signals to these people because like they're gonna come kill us, or like it's not gonna be good if like some alien finds us. So like, quit sending out signals.
I think I'm on his side though. You feel me? Like, y'all shoot, move with caution. What is y'all doing? But
I definitely don't oppose. That's for sure.
Well, because think about it. I mean, if they can get to us, like, there's nothing we can do to them. I mean, they're just going to do what they want, you know?
Their technology is way more advanced than ours. So, because they got here, we can't get there.
Look, they got some type of Dyson sphere somewhere.
Anybody crossing the galaxy? And I like your story, Gary. That's a fantastic, the wow sound. Sagittarius, which is still, I think, unsolved. Is that right, Gary?
What the wow? Yeah, it's unfounded, so to speak. Because if I'm not mistaken, that was that data was collected with Meta, which was the first program of SETI, and they haven't been able to either duplicate that, meaning they have not been able to find another sound like that. I'm
But
guessing. Go ahead.
no, well, I was about to be funny, but go ahead because you
Go
teaching right
ahead.
now.
What's the joke?
Well, you know, one of the pills figured out that it's spirits.
You need to stop. I'm not playing with you.
Mm.
But what I was gonna say is I'm thinking that was just some type of, I don't know, quirk in the equipment, you know, maybe the
No, I doubt that. I kind of was looking it up while you guys were talking, and there's some speculations of some theories, as they would say. And you know, I don't know if we need to have a conversation about the word theory. I doubt that in this room. But you know, they wouldn't. These are educated guesses from evidence. We'll put it that way. And what they're kind of thinking is a sun-like star, about 1,800 light years away. That might be the source of the signal. Maybe a passing hydrogen cloud or something like that. So far out, and it's been a long time too since this was in 2020. They identified a few sun-like star, a couple of them, maybe a natural event. You know, that some natural cosmic event that we didn't have the technology at the time to suss out, which is kind of you know, pretty interesting theories, but definitely the universe makes noise. It's got
and on the Voyager 1, they sent out that golden record on the Voyager 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's been so long ago that I think they said it's like billions of light years away from us because of how long ago they sent it out.
Well, no, it's not that far, but it has reached the heliopause, so it's right at the edge.
It's a few hundred light years, at least, I think.
Yeah, it's about one.
It'll take you a billion years to get there. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, I don't think it's even made it a light. It may be like one light. It hasn't left the sun.
Well, we can look it up. Let's see.
You know, it's
how
still
far is Challenger into the interstellar?
Yeah, but my point I was making is if you think if it's an alien single signal or techno intelligence, you'll be able to duplicate that sound. They have not been able to duplicate that sound, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not what they were looking for.
Yeah.
And you could be right, too. You know, could be a malfunction in the equipment. And
I mean, that's just my opinion. You feel me? Because I'm feeling like even at that time, they still had other instruments that could have detected the other stuff. You know, I'm sure they went over that data. And I didn't read anything to that note, but theories of what it could be, you know?
Yeah.
Even today, can they go ahead, Barrick?
I think Michio Kaku even criticized them, saying that why are you looking over like the radio spectrum, which is so small? Like they should be transmitting that through different spectrums and light and sound, because like we only see like very limited of the universe. And why would we think that they're going to be on a radio frequency? They might be on infrared or some other spectrum.
Yeah, that's
the thought is that they be smart enough to communicate with us.
Yeah. What were you saying, Barrick? That last part?
No, I was just saying he was like they should be sending things out on different frequencies or spectrums than just the radio.
Yeah, so I think that was the part of Cosmic that they also added the visible light spectrum aspect to that.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. And Gary, I know where you got that billions number from. It's 15.2 billion miles.
Yeah.
From Earth.
Yeah, that's what for what.
Okay. I remember. I remember seeing billion. That's all I remember.
No, that's good
Yeah.
mind though. That's a good memory, but that's pretty damn far still.
Yeah, that's far.
That's
But
really
you know,
I don't know
far.
what the conversion is of.
well, a light
Oh,
year
Well, a
like
light
is
year is 3
a light
parsecs.
year is 6 trillion miles, so it
To
still got a
one light
ways to
year?
go before it get a
Look,
light
I'm
year.
still on parsecs. I'm like 3
Yeah.
parsecs. But that ain't that's so
Yeah,
much
it's like
easier for
something like
me.
arc seconds or something.
3.6
like that.
parsecs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's 3.26. I believe.
And how many
3.26.
parsecs make a light year?
1.
That is a light year. A
Oh,
parsec.
is that right?
Huh?
I believe. Oh, is it 3 light years? The parsec.
I can't remember. Let me just look it up.
Yeah,
Look it
yeah.
up.
We just
I
did
just
all
wish
this
I had
2
Google
weeks
when I
ago.
was in school. Oh my god, we'd be on Mars and the moon.
I thought
by
it was 3 point what do you say? 2.6
How many
parsecs or 2
parsecs
parsecs
is
was 1
a
light year.
Okay.
1 light year is equal to 0.307 parsecs.
Can you guys hear that?
0.37
Parsecs. Mm-hmm.
So a parsec
Must
is what,
be.
3 light years?
Must be 3. then.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, 3.6.
So you need 3 parsecs to equal
1
1
1
light year.
year.
So it still got
Yeah.
Voyager still got a ways to go. But it's the farthest, instrument we know from Earth that has come from Earth.
That's right.
It's gone farther than any, and it's 2 of them. Voyager
It's still
1 and-
going. That's right.
Yeah.
As long as nothing taps it, conservation momentum. Maybe even a few gravity assists. I think they had a gravity assist around Saturn.
It was either Saturn or Jupiter. One of them.
I think it was one of Saturn's moons, actually.
Well, you know what? One of them, it went on a tour of all the planets.
It really did.
Each planet it got a gravity assist from, to move on to the next one. I think that was Voyager 2. And Voyager 1, it shot in a different direction going, there's no up or down.
Once it
or
got that
whatever.
assist, it was out of here.
Yeah. It
I
went
think
in
we
a
can look
different
that up.
direction.
The map that they have for the
That's dope. Dang.
the route it took over. I don't know about the whole, what was it been, 30 years?
Yeah, they launched it back in the mid to late 70s.
It's a little longer than that now. Good Lord.
The picture on the
How
screen
beautiful.
is the VLA. It contributed to creating the image of the Crab Nebula. So this is the Crab Nebula. It says the image was created by combining data from the VLA radio in red, Spitzer Space Telescope infrared in yellow, and Hubble Space Telescope visible in green. That's dope.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna do a show on that. We need to do that soon. Like, what do the colors mean in picture? So the XMM Newton ultraviolet in blue and Chandra X-ray Observatory X-ray in purple. So those are all the visible and non-visible to us spectrums of light, and that's what the colors mean. They also give more data. But I thought that was an awesome pictures. I haven't shown many photos except for the first one, but I have a few more of the VLA. I don't think I showed this one. I want to show this one so I guess people can get an aerial view of what it looks like.
And so y'all know that what was just up, that's a supernova remnant.
Yeah, Crab Nebula, supernova remnant. God, help me.
Look at
But yeah,
that.
this is the Y shape with the 27 what is it, 82 feet in diameter.
Oh, this dishes size.
Yeah, the dish size. So,
And that's each one, right?
yeah, each one, correct. That's incredible. So, but that's an aerial view. Let me see. And there was there's just some interesting ones for show. A lot of people like to go to this area. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's pretty elevated too. Has a nice elevation and it's very
nothing out there. I don't know if y'all ever been to the desert, before.
No light
It
pollution
is dark.
whatsoever.
It is so scary
Mm.
dark. I mean, you can't even see your hand in front of your face, and then the
Yeah.
stars come out, and it's literally like an ocean of stars.
I thought this was beautiful. I'm just
Peace
gonna
to you,
Those are
Mac
mine.
Rob.
go through
PseudoKillas.
some of them. Sorry, Mac Rob, Pseudo-Killer Official. Go ahead, you could do it too. I took it from you. Peace.
No, that's all I was saying. I was just speaking to Mac.
Yeah. This is another one. They call this one reflection of the disc. So you can get like a look of the disc also. Yeah, I just wanted to do a
There's
few.
a couple of the shooting star in the background. A couple of them.
Oh, that's I think that was this. And this one is supposed to be the Pleiades, the telescope during the Pleiades. So I'm just not the one I just showed, but this one I'm going to show. It's supposed to be the telescope during the Pleiades. So I'm like, I can't really see it. I mean, the Pleiades I thought was a meteor shower. Am I mistaken?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there is a Palladium.
Go ahead.
It's a meteor shower and an asterism. That's
Oh,
named
so
after
that may be it, kind of in the middle. I just can't make that out. I'm not that good at asterisms, but Anthony is great at them. Okay.
Yeah, it's a group of stars. We talk about with the Dogon.
Right. This is another
I
one.
think you're talking about the Perseid meteor shower. Does that sound right?
Yeah, there's a Perseid
There's one of
meteor
those
shower.
too, because that's usually doing
It was pretty
during
recent.
my
one, too.
birthday
It
and
was,
then around August and September and stuff like that.
and the crazy thing is speculation of, which is pretty high. I don't know how much speculation or to fact, but that those are remnants of the formations of the planets. And the moon, our moon is one of the biggest. We have the biggest moon. It's even bigger than, like Pluto, for instance. That's why Pluto can't be a planet.
It's bigger than a few planets.
Right. So our moon is massive. And from when things were forming in the early universe, things are smashing around and getting, they're extremely hot and molten, and then they're cooling off. And what's left over, we get our rocky planets. And then the gaseous planets are further out away from the gravity of the sun.
Yeah.
So what's left over that didn't quite get into the mix of the rest of the rocky planets, those are our meteors and asteroids and comets. And when they make their circle around, that's why some of them only come around once every 100 years or 150 years. Some are more common every 30 years or something. And so if you can have a nice memory around your birthday and you say, oh, I remember this meteor shower, and you kind of look forward maybe again another 10 years when it swings back around. And but those are also precursors to why they monitor the skies for large asteroids, planet killers, things that took out the dinosaurs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
and I want to say, I think it was just this last week or whatever, they said there was an asteroid that came through that was about as far out as were satellites. I don't know how far out they said it was, but supposedly there was a asteroid that came very close this last week or so to us.
Yeah, I heard something about that too.
Yeah, I did too. I saw that.
When they say close, though, it's not as close as you think, but probably a little close. That our technology is finally maybe a bit better to where we can spot some of these suckers. I don't know what we're gonna do if they hit, though. I mean, unless they got the secret government laser to blast them out of the sky.
We all seen Armageddon.
Right. Get your prepper basement together. Gonna be a long winter.
Yeah, we get some volunteers, go up there and dig a hole and drop a nuke in.
I don't know how that's gonna be for the space part, but
I
never thought that was a good idea to take a nuke out into space and blast it. That doesn't sound right to me. Okay,
it's unnecessary. We kill each other just fine, right here.
Hey, now Miss Juju, it worked in the movies, so it's gonna work in
the
reality.
Movie. See, people gonna be dead for real. We doing what the movie's doing. I'm not. I wasn't like in real life. I was actually thinking that movie like that in real life. I don't think that would really go that well. I'm just saying.
No, we have landed a probe on a moving asteroid
Yes,
target, but
we spoke about that.
Yeah.
Dealing with the connection with that Senegambia scientist, because they used some information from them, or they actually set out the tools that they needed to measure the asteroid to launch and land on it. But we did the whole
we got some oil rig.
what was the movie called? The I forgot it, but I'll send it to you in the Discord. But one of the astronomers was a native Senegambian, and he wasn't only dealing with that joint collaboration between NASA and the country of Senegal, but he, as a continental African and a Senegalese, was dealing with the effects of strict religion on this debilitating factor of people not wanting to embrace science. But I don't know why I took this one down.
Poor guy.
But this one says the satellite during Andromeda.
Look
I
at
couldn't
that.
see it, but that's what it said. So let me give y'all one in the daytime. I think the reason why they have pictures in the night is because I believe that's the really the best time when they are operating. Because most of the pictures I got are
have you want to be able to have a spot to mark. So let's take the Orion's belt, for instance. Right, the 3 stars everybody knows in the sky. Those are only around certain times of the year, but every time you go out at night, you want to have somewhere to point your telescope in the same area to see if there's changes or anything happens. So you can't really use them in the daytime. I mean, you can point them during the day. Just because we don't see the stars doesn't mean they're not there. It's just the day that washes them out.
But I don't know if that's necessarily the facts, but we can fact check that for sure.
But I think they just, they want nice pictures too. They want to showcase the stars. They want to showcase the telescope. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, but it's radio,
Yeah, so they're picking up stuff all the time.
I think maybe it's just less going on at night. Maybe, I don't know, but I'll figure it out and I'll get an answer back to y'all. Like, we'll definitely.
And I thought it has something to do also with radiation from maybe.
We got some oil rig workers.
When it
well, I think y'all might be overcomplicating it. I mean, just look at the picture. It looks better with the nighttime backdrop.
That's what I was saying though too. That they want a nice picture to showcase it in the magazine and get all them donors' money.
Oh, but I'm yeah, I guess.
But that's a good question though, Juju. I don't know if they.
But
I think they would operate during the day.
Like, are they operating it only?
Yeah,
at night?
I think so.
They said something. I know in one picture it said something about what it said, blue light time.
But remember,
one of the pictures, I can remember
the Earth is rotating.
But it was just
so
like,
you're not going to be in the same spot the whole day.
That's facts. But I got something interesting to show y'all. Not so much of a scientist, but if y'all can see that is
beep beep.
Let's see now.
Keys to the Jeep.
She might be an alien. She getting younger by the minute. Every time I look at her.
Now loud sound, see my piece.
Hey.
Sound.
The only reason why I wanted to show you that is I want y'all to check this out. So this is her saying it, but if y'all didn't know, that song has been sent to Venus by NASA.
I did hear something about that.
Yeah. So it's the first
not international, you interstellar.
Yeah. So it's the first hip hop song into space through the Deep Space Network. And it's the song I Can't Stand the Rain.
Just imagine.
Just imagine
the aliens be like, what is this?
So,
well, I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Right. So it has officially been transmitted all the way to Venus, the planet that symbolizes strength, beauty, and empowerment. The sky's not the limit; it's just the beginning. So I
You
love
know
that.
what, though?
Congratulations to Missy Elliott.
You
Let's
know
hear it one more
what, though?
time.
Loud sound, see my piece.
Look.
Give them pounds now, look. Who
Come
would be?
Missy.
It
Come
be me,
Missy.
me, and Timothy.
Hey.
It's my window. I can't stand her. It's my window.
Yeah, I don't get a strike, but I
Oh,
just wanted to give you a little tip.
I remember when this video came out too. We lost our minds.
Yeah, that video was dope.
Oh my goodness. Everything that girl touches is just so good.
That's
Like,
dope.
she got another one. The craziest
I didn't know that
videos,
thing.
craziest outfits.
Facts.
I
Very
love it.
original, very ahead of her time, actually. Like you can look at a
That
Missy
Nina
Elliott
Simone.
video
Oh,
now
yeah.
and it won't miss the beat, right?
Oh my
So-
goodness. Timberland. Oh my goodness.
Right. Sure. No, it
Dope.
was Missy and Aaliyah. Like I know he was producing, but Missy was doing some producing too. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm
and she can
saying,
sing
she was
too.
producing, writing, and singing and
Mhm.
performing. Like
Mhm. One of the best dancers around.
it is the threat, y'all. What you talking about? But
Mhm.
not to go there, but
On that gold record,
what you say?
on that gold record, they sent "Johnny Be Good" by Chuck Berry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's dope.
We can
Johnny
look that
Be
up.
Good
We can see what's on
by
that
Chuck Berry. Let me
the
see.
Voyager 1 record they sent out there. Maybe there's a couple.
They only
I know
send
a
the
bunch
one
for sure.
song.
Mm-mm.
You should-
Nah,
Okay.
They
they got
sent a bunch
music
of
from
stuff.
all over. They got
Mhm.
music, sounds, all kind of different sounds of the earth, different
You mean
language.
to
You know,
Venus or to what they talking about?
no,
No, on
the
Voyager
gold
Voyager
record.
1.
Okay, so on that record, the gold
The
record.
golden, it was on the golden record that they sent on Voyager 1. It has "Johnny Be Good" by Chuck Berry.
They
And
jammed it.
Now you know that wasn't the first, Gary. The first one they sent out was on a probe called Pioneer. And
Oh, I
it's-
forgot about Pioneer. You're right.
Yeah, Pioneer. I think they launched Pioneer
love
maybe
Pioneer.
in the 60s.
Yeah,
And-
the 80s, dude. They was bad in the 80s. What you talking about? You talking about the group Pioneer?
No, I'm talking
No,
about
satellite.
Oh,
a
man.
probe.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
My bad. Shoot.
And it was you
I'm
know,
talking
slated.
rock band.
It's leaving the solar system as well, but you know, Voyager caught it and passed it. You know, because Voyager's moving so
wow.
fast. But they put one of them golden records on it as well, if I'm not mistaken. And it had Muddy Waters on it.
Ooh.
And you know, the 1960s and late 50s was a real era for space exploration. You know, we had to beat the Russians into space, number one, but they were kicking our butts in pretty much everything but getting to the moon. But in developing all of those, we're putting satellites up there. Sputnik was launched, I think, in the late 40s, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you get to the 60s, and you have understanding of quantum mechanics too. Quantum mechanics is coming into its own. And people are just losing their minds about ideas and things. And earlier I mentioned the Drake equation, which is an equation by scientist Frank Drake in the 60s, who devised that the amount of number of stars in our Milky Way galaxy alone, and the odds of those stars having planets that could maybe support life, and that number of planets having possibility of having life in the Goldilocks zone, and all the things that are needed to
the habitable
areas.
Goldilocks.
And another concept of what's called panspermia, where astrobiology comes into play of, we're all stardust, we're all the elements of the stars, which leads to a lot of the creation myths and things like that, as far as maybe an actual scientific blend. But the reason they push so hard for something like SETI, it can get actual funding and it's not a pseudoscience dream, is because of the Drake equation, panspermia, astrobiology, and those hypotheses put together, that there's just such odds that there has to be something out there, just for the sheer numbers of possibilities.
Yeah, the probabilities is just too great.
It really is. And we're finally at a point in our technology. Maybe we're not to where if the aliens are out there, they won't be bothered with us bugs. You know, it's like you talking
Yeah,
to
Earth is ghetto.
talking to an anthill outside.
Earth is ghetto.
You know, you don't waste your time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One more point that I wanted to bring up. Dang, Barrick, I knew you was gonna bring it up, but you didn't. So the Very Large Array Telescope. I hope y'all know this.
I don't know. Maybe. If not,
Wait a
we
minute,
look
wait
it
a
up,
minute, wait a
Juju.
minute. All right, I already know it. I'm just gonna make it up. I ain't.
Don't you do that.
Hold on. Involved in what? Shh. Okay. Here I go. Ooh. So what movie for 10,000, Alex? Was a Very Large Array Telescope involved?
Contact.
Okay. For
Get out of here, girl.
2000,
Do
Alex,
something hard.
what was the actress that played in that movie?
Jodie Foster.
Okay.
Next question.
You got it.
With,
I don't know.
with
because I don't
Matthew
remember the movie.
McConaughey. I only know that because it's one of my favorite movies.
I don't remember the movie. I don't have good.
It's free on,
No.
on YouTube. You
I
should
don't
watch
remember
it.
But yeah, the
Did
VOA.
Matthew McConaughey play in Contact? I know
Yeah, he was the love interest, the religious guy.
Okay. All right.
I gotta be a religious guy. But the VOA Array Telescope. I showed you that field perspective, but perhaps you're thinking that might look familiar. Yeah, because it was in the movie Contact. Yeah, I think that's super dope. Here's another one to give you kind of a ground angle of the VOA. Any light, Matt lit it up. Ooh, and it's got the comments. Did I show this one already?
See, that backdrop is just
Beautiful
compared to just a blue sky in the
I
day.
know.
You know.
I know that wasn't really my point, but I don't forgot what my.
But
real
I'm just
point
saying,
was.
how beautiful
I
it
was
is.
basing it on what is the operation like. When do they really operate? Is it every day?
I think we
Is it
should look that up. I
daytime,
think
in the
that's a good
nighttime?
question.
You feel me? Because most telescopes want it kind of cool and dark. I don't know if that stands for radio telescope. So I'll figure it out. I'll bring out an answer tomorrow. Maybe I'll look at them now. But
Hey, Juju,
yeah,
I don't know.
movie. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know what happened, but you were asking me a question, and then somehow I got dropped. I didn't know what you asked me.
No, you ain't get dropped. Sometimes, well, I ain't drop you. Sometimes StreamYard to drop your ass. It dropped me, and I'm running the thing.
Yeah. So I don't know. You were asking me something, and then I dropped out.
Oh man, we did it though. But I was asking you what movie was the VOA featured in? Do you know? We already figured it out. I was like, do you know?
I don't think he could hear because he wasn't in the call.
Is it an older movie?
Yeah.
Is it like Contact or something?
That's exactly right, Gary. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you know what that movie was about, right? That was about like a gamma ray burst.
Oh, really?
Like that flash of light that kills everybody. Like they look up in the sky and like they're all dead immediately from that flash of light. Like that was from a gamma ray burst.
Interesting. Oh, this is something I wanted to. So y'all know y'all can go visit the VOA array if you're ever in New Mexico. All right, it's like, well, let me say, it's a 2-hour drive from Albuquerque. It's 50 miles west of Socorro, New Mexico. The visitor center features an award-winning documentary narrated by Jodie Foster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you would really like it.
How much the mission is, plus exhibits describing radio astronomy and the VOA telescope. A self-guided walking tour features large informative signs and takes you to the base of one of the giant dish antennas. A gift shop offers VOA souvenirs. Let's see how much it costs y'all.
Did they got a virtual tour?
I didn't say. Oh, it's mad cheap. $8.
Probably half price.
Admission ticket is good all day during the VOA public hours. It's open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. 7 days a week. We're closed on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's mad interesting. Shoot.
And I did look up Juju. They can be used during the day.
Mm-hmm. That was my
because
next one, but that's true.
what's that?
I got look when they said something about we open, I was like, oh dang, I got all I'm dyslexic.
Are you nearby there?
Nah, but I was gonna look at. Go ahead, tell the people. I was gonna look that up. Then I saw that you could.
Oh, it's all
visit
good,
it,
girl. I got you.
So I went back.
Because the sun is a weak source of radio energy and it doesn't interfere with the radio signals.
Oh,
So it's not a problem. They look at stuff all day and all night. They're rocking and rolling. And even if it's cloudy outside, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So your tax dollars at work, people.
Yeah, they working that thing for real, for real.
And it make all the sense in the world though, because it's operating in the radio range of the spectrum. So
yeah, I gotta go watch Contact now.
Now I have a question. Oh, you didn't even remember the movie.
No,
I was
he
gonna
said
ask
gamma
you
ray burst, and now I'm like
Contact trivia. I was gonna say, what was the?
No, I'm
the
bad
signal?
at trivia. I don't remember jack.
What
so
gigahertz was the
I'm
signal?
gonna lose. I'm good at Jeopardy though. Sometimes. But.
I hadn't watched that in years.
What? Watch what?
I'm nerdy like that.
Contact.
I literally just watched that movie like last week.
Oh damn! So I'm finna watch it tonight because
it's free on YouTube. I couldn't believe it.
What happened to Gary? Come back, Gary. Did he keep knocking?
I think he keeps dropping for some reason.
Yo, come on, StreamYard. Stop playing with leave Gary alone. That's not cool.
Red Pill sent one of them spirits from the center of the Milky Way.
You gotta stop. I can't stand.
What's that you say, Anthony?
They say one of them pills sent one of them spirits. They say that signal, that wow signal,
that's a spirit, bro.
Them some spirits released to come to Earth 25,000 light years away.
Oh, please.
You know, the Most High felt like
That's what they said, girl.
Release some damn spirits.
This was we was doing the show.
That's wild.
Talk about the corona hole in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And we were basically vetting the video they did on Black Magic TV, which is like home of all the pseudos, but
Why do they think there's a hole in the sun?
It's just it's madness. It's weird madness, right? And they were just saying, "Oh, the corona hole, like this is something new." And I'm thinking they basically been like taking record of this for a long ass time.
Yeah,
it's like over 1,000 years, nearly. Like, come on, bro, y'all is mad tripping.
I'm sure the sun
at
is
least
fine.
within 1,000 years. I can be overdoing it, but it's been
you're probably underdoing it.
Freaking
actually.
long time, okay? Like in some BC era, like
probably like 1,000,000 years. That whole bit
they've been documenting, the
sun's
sun's corona hole, and they weren't telling people a lot about what's the proper words? Just how the sun acts, like how the corona hole rotates. Now it's facing us, but in a few days it's gonna be moving away from us. You feel me?
Is it an actual hole or is it something else?
It was the Eye of Sion.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What movie? I forgot the movie.
It's the Eye of Sauron. It's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, they was doing some Lord of the Rings. Exactly what they was doing.
Saruman.
And we was like, y'all got to stop it, bro. Y'all literally over here fear mongering so you can pull a griff. Yeah, no, don't do that. You cannot do that, bro.
So, yeah, that's crazy. But hopefully, with the information that we give you on this show, you can very easily detect the pseudoisms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
it sounds ridiculous. Just look it up.
Yeah, because Miss Juju do a great job with the descriptions in these shows and putting the sources that we use. Now, the pseudo, matter of fact, that pseudo was highly sophisticated because he used a legitimate science article.
He did. Didn't he use space.com?
That's how pseudoscience works. A little bit of truth and a whole lot of lies.
They mixed it. They whipping it up.
Oh man, he chopped and screwed that up so good. Get him a Grammy.
Mad.
You know what I'm saying?
Mad.
Because the average person who don't really get into this would fall for that.
Facts.
You know.
They will. And it's a shame. Like, so I have a friend, right? And she's had a health scare that came out of nowhere because she's like mad healthy, right? She's mad young. She's like 10 years younger than me. And so she invited me to a group on Facebook, you know, all them little groups. And she's like, yeah, I want to start doing faceless videos and things like that. But she just want to start a platform about health, wellness, and things like that. And the first thing I saw, it's a trigger now. Boost your immune system. I said, Lord.
Oh, here comes the supplement game.
First, I was like,
eat a carrot.
Let me go ahead and send you a Harvard article that tells you no, you cannot boost your immune system. You can only help maintain its optimal level, right? And that's what we tell people. Your immune system is based off of your genetics. You know, you're either gonna have a very strong one, in between, or a weak one, but that's genetics and really can't do much.
Now the pseudo factor is real,
but you can keep the optimal level of that high by doing, you know, right things. Things that I need to start doing because I haven't been. But
they feel better. Doctor says, "Okay, keep taking them. You feel better? Yeah, I feel better. All right." And they do the damn thing.
Placebo effect, though.
It really is
mad weird with it. So you know,
it's crazy.
She wants to argue, and I'm like, babe, the correct. So I'm just like, yo, boosting is not accurate. It's not scientific. What I said first, like, please stay within the science. You know. Don't start doing that BS, right? And I told her the boosting is not correct verbiage. What you should say is to maximize your optimum, you know, immune capabilities, something like that, you know.
Be doing the exact opposite though, getting in growing immunity
I said, to keep your immune system at its most optimal level. It's something like that. You feel me? Because I thought about it before I said it, because I was like, I don't, you know, want her to misunderstand, you know? Like, you can keep your immune system at its most optimal level, but you cannot boost it, high or low.
You can't tell some people some things, especially if they have a health scare like that.
Wellness, and then you're gonna be all pseudo-scientific, because now I'm gonna have to be on your ass behind. I'm gonna have to correct you, and I don't want to have to do that because you're giving me misinformation. I don't like that. And I know you personally. It's easy to do with people you don't know.
My niece had cancer, and
yes, we miss you, Lisa.
She got on this nonsense about how she could cure cancer by smoking weed.
Oh my God!
She wouldn't do the chemo. I said, "Girl, you out your mind." We didn't have a close relationship, really, but I hadn't seen her in years. And
she okay though?
No, she did.
Oh my God!
Ain't that about something else? She's ridiculous. I said, "What happened?" And he said she talking about she got some weed and not do the chemo. I said, "What the hell you mean?"
That doesn't work. So let me tell you something from somebody who's still going through it. Like, I go to the Mayo Clinic every 3 weeks.
Girl,
I've been doing this for 3 years. So different clinics are gonna have different platforms.
They did not recommend that. She did that on her own.
It's not necessarily true. So if I went to Moffitt, or even if I spoke to the oncologist at the hospital, like, I told him that, you know, I smoke weed. And then when I got on chemo, you know, I went to a couple of people, and I'm like, that it just makes my appetite better.
Yeah, because you're a cancer survivor. That's
you're giving me aren't like the nausea drugs to stop the nausea. Like, that wasn't working for me.
She wouldn't even take the chemo, girl.
Worse. Huh?
She was trying to put the weed in place of the chemo. She didn't do nothing.
I did chemo.
She's ridiculous. I know. I just said,
yeah.
Now the chemo, I hear what you're saying about helping with the vomit, the nausea.
That was when I was on chemo, though.
Yeah,
like, I needed to smoke, so
I get it.
Like, to eat.
Girl, we from Washington around here.
Actually works the best. Like, I know this when I did it for my grandmother. You feel me? I used to beg, like, let me just put some incense burner with some weed. I'm telling you, you know,
some drops in the tea.
Yeah, because the medicine they give you, it made me feel awful.
Yeah,
And
that-
then I'm really big about taking too much medication because my body's not used to all that medication. That's something you have to be mindful. I'm not telling people not to take the prescribed medication, but I did listen to my body. I'm like, that's not making me feel good. You feel me? You can keep prescribing it, but I probably won't take it. You know, even with the pain medication after I had surgery, like, I mean, they had to open my whole chest.
No, I definitely
me?
think, and
Like,
I think
I'm
they're
like,
going down.
I'm
the
not taking
schedule,
all
too.
that. You know, I mean, would you
Especially
feel
for
about me
pain
smoking a little
management.
weed and just get my mind off of it? Some people didn't have a problem with that. You know, Moffitt didn't have a problem. The doctor, the oncology doctor didn't have a problem. When I got the Mayo Clinic, when I went to Brigham and Women in Boston because that's why I originally was gonna have treatment, my surgery. So that was a long
They
story.
would say don't smoke.
But no, I was allowed to
say.
smoke at they
Yeah,
have
I was about to say.
mesothelioma house. All that I couldn't smoke inside, but I
Right,
could
but
smoke
it wasn't a big
outside.
deal. Yeah.
And they knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
They didn't mind it. They say, hey, whatever, keep your appetite up, that's fine. And I wasn't smoking a pound
Isn't
of
medical
weed.
marijuana legal in Mass?
Yeah, in Boston is recreational. Like all you need is your license.
Oh, is it? Okay. You know, my
That's
mother's from
Massachusetts.
Worcester.
They're super liberal in Massachusetts, okay? I mean, that's like the home of the Pride Parade and everything. Come on now.
Do it.
But literally, if I went and got some, it's like a pre-rolled, and it's lasts me a week.
Girl.
So I'm not abusing anything because literally, I don't even have a taste for that. I don't want nothing but
Bless your
water and
heart.
salad. So it's not like what people when you're really sick.
I bet.
That's a whole different world. You feel me? I don't wish that on my worst enemy, and I'm an evil.
Well, you looking good now. We're glad you all right.
Yeah, I'm not all right. I'm still going through it.
Are
and
you?
I ain't ring that bell, but I do appreciate it.
Well, you looking good though.
Beautiful. Yeah, thank you, girl. I try.
Looking all young in there.
I
You're gonna have
try.
to get your card, ID you. You look too
my
young.
head is big, but you can blow it out. Go ahead, blow it up. Go ahead, blow it up. No, but hopefully, by the end of this year, beginning next year, I'm a ding dong, ding,
Okay,
ding,
girl,
dong,
we're
ding,
rooting for
dong,
you.
ding dong.
We're rooting for you.
Yeah, better something. She's like, we'll give you a break, and I just went like, when am I ring that bell? Like it's 3 years. Yeah, am I ever gonna be cured? Like I want to ask him, is there really a cure for mesothelioma? Is there? Because y'all acting like ain't really no cure for it.
I don't know if you know about the cancer moonshot.
Huh?
That Joe Biden's been working on since his son Bo passed from cancer.
Right. What's the
moonshot is kind of like how Kennedy hustled everybody together to get us to the moon. It's kind of that idea to fight cancer. And so
there's pushing for more support, more funding to really go hard on that because cancer
more science
is affecting a lot of children.
It really does.
No, I'd be mad. I have a thing for baby animals and children, and when I see that St. Jude's,
girl, I donate to
I'd
them.
be in tears. I'd be sobbing.
St. Jude's is rough. I can't even watch the commercials. I'll cry.
Oh boy, I'd be sobbing, bro. I like
my boyfriend be looking at me. Oh, what's the matter with you? I'll be like, it's these babies over here. Just leave me alone.
But I mean, I just be like,
animals too. I'm a softie.
My whole quest was to one, I wanted to lead by example. I followed the science and I'm doing well, but you also have to do well for yourself. Like that chemo's gonna tear you down. The complexion of my skin is much lighter than when I was on that chemo. Made me real dark. I didn't even make it 6 rounds. I made it 5. My 6th round was blood transfusion. That's dangerous when you're getting to that. So
crazy thing how something that's kind of poisonous kind of helps you.
Yeah,
at the same time, it's crazy.
It's a catch-22.
It really is.
But you definitely need to be in optimal shape of being the best shape, so it does less
like
wear
starting out
on your body.
Right, being in good shape.
If you're already weak, I don't. Oh my God. That's I mean, everybody's different. Depends on your immune system because I can't say that, but I'm just like grateful. I mean, I didn't make it 6 rounds, and I think I was pretty strong going in it. I'll show you pictures how I looked before when I did my first chemo, or, when I was in Boston, I thought I was flying fine. You feel me? That was my goal, to get fine before I was 49, and I was hitting it. You feel me?
So when you say ring the bell, does that mean remission, or are you in remission now?
No.
Okay.
I haven't rung the bell yet.
Okay, so the bell is remission.
I take scans every 3 months.
Okay.
And so far since the surgery, the scan's been clear.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh boy, I just keep hope alive.
Well, we got the good
Come on, we
juju
can
vibe
do
coming
this.
from Washington.
Come on, buddy.
We send you. We
Yeah,
got the good air out here. We send the good.
Sorry
vibe.
made about that, but I just I mean, you're not the first time we've heard people trying other alternative medicines and not making it. So I hope this is a testament to show that people
Broke
that
my
are
heart.
on
It really
alternative
did.
ways are not better. Go for the
Mm-mm-mm.
science. They're literally testing this stuff in the labs. They test my blood every time I
And not
go.
just
Every
that, too.
3
They
weeks.
have a set of data from tens of
Facts.
thousands, if not millions, of people.
Facts. And
And case studies and all
Yeah.
kind of other stuff to
everything.
go
I
with
mean,
it.
come on.
So I would be considered somewhat of a case study.
I
I'm
would
not
say so. You
enough
are.
for the population because
Mhm.
even though we found it like early, like my whole thing is proactive. Like I didn't know anything was wrong with me. Nobody knew, you know. I had tumors all around my lung. We had no idea I wasn't having shortness of breath. I'm going to the beach, swimming out deep. I'm not worried running the bridge. Like it's just I don't know. I'm just not having no issues. You feel me? Nothing. It was another situation. They had to do x-rays on me, and it was like, oh, you got a lot of fluid on your lung. I'm like, what the hell is that? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You see something on your lung, you need to go see on college. I'm like, what? This is
It'd be
New
like that,
Year's
but catching it early is the
2022.
best thing
I
you
was
can
like,
do.
what are you talking about?
Right.
I've never
Like,
been
what?
sick. You gotta be joking. But even in my disbelief and like, oh man, this gotta be mad wrong. Something's wrong, crazy, right? I followed through though. I didn't push it off. I didn't delay or none of that. You feel me? Made every appointment, was on time, did
No, that's
every
right.
surgical consultation. Like, you know, you got to be adamant in your health too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to live, bro. Bump all that. Y'all can play stupid. But yeah, that holistic mess don't work. Dude, go with the science.
I
You'll
mean,
have
look at that COVID
a better
situation.
chance.
They, you
Go
know,
with the
people just,
science,
my
bro.
God, I just said, you know,
Yeah, I think we got to get LaDosha back on here. She'll tell you the story about your son, about her son, which is no longer with us.
oh, bless
You
his
know,
heart.
following the Sabi route, but you know,
That's a
we'll let
rough.
her tell that story. That herbs don't work. If herbs were to work like that, then
You would have
West
chemical
Africans
medicines
would-
made in the lab.
but
That's
not even that. West Africans would never have created inoculation. They would have never come up with that if the herbs worked because they tried the herbs first. Inoculation was the next step. Like they had to come up with a better idea because they realized I was falling way short. So why are we going backwards with the BS? You know, inoculation is literally the predecessor to vaccines. Literally, it's documented. So y'all gotta get
thousands
off
of
that,
years
bro.
old technology and science.
Herbal medicines weren't working. That's why we have, you know, the medicines we have today. They take herbal properties and they enhance them and different things like that to make them actually work better. So I don't know.
Stuff they just go ahead and create out a whole cloth. It'll have some properties, but that sucker will be 10 times more potent.
I didn't just do that. I didn't just put my lip gloss on in front of y'all.
Girl, go ahead and be cute.
That's a habit.
I do my lip gloss too. Get it
Nah,
out
that's
there.
one of my. That's a mad. If I was autistic, that would be one of my quirks. I have to keep on lip gloss. Yo, and I'm probably, you know, them Osprey. I need to get tested because people getting tested now.
Girl, with the adult autism, huh?
Like a badge of honor. I'm not tested.
I did an adult ADHD test that I saw online just to
I didn't mean to get off on that, but I'm sorry about your niece. It's just that
I am too. You know, we wasn't close, but this broke my heart a little bit.
Does his best to advocate, you know, and to provide information that you may not be privy to, not you, but the audience may not be privy to. Like, you know, we have those resources. We know people, literally. I know a hell of people. So if you need resources, let me know.
Can't make them drink.
Yeah. Barrett, we get back on the show. You got anything you want to add about the VOA or anything we talked about at all?
No, like I said, I don't know why I keep dropping off. I guess it don't like me or something.
Look, excuse me, not Carl, but Barrick. I do not know. I mean, it did me like that, and I'd be the host of the show, fam. Look, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I said, Barrick, I was like, stop doing that. Let Barrick leave Barrick alone.
Well, and then it was worse because I misspoke. I was talking about some movie and I got the movie wrong, and then I'm sitting there talking, saying, "Oh, I got the wrong movie," and then
I
it
was
kicks
trying to
me
tell
out.
you too, and then you dropped out. I was like, wait a minute, Eric. I don't think that's right.
I messed the whole movie up. It was a whole different movie, and I
think
was
you're
like,
talking about the core, maybe,
What
or
you
something like
talking
that.
about? Wait a minute, I need Barrick to fix it. So
Which
go ahead
other
and
movie,
fix it
Barrick?
now.
the movie was called Knowing.
Knowing. Oh
Knowing
yeah, with
was
Nicolas
about
Cage.
the camera burst.
Yeah, with
Like
Nick Cage.
at the end they got that flare and it killed him. That's the movie I thought y'all were talking about. I forgot that it was.
That's a good one
too. I forgot that it was. For some reason, I mixed Contact with that movie at the same time, and I misspoke.
I like your movie. Your movie playlist.
I do it all the
sounds
time,
good.
Derek. I don't even remember them, so at least remember them. But yeah, I'm gonna go watch Contact now. I might not finish it, but I'm gonna watch a little bit of it.
It's a long movie, but
and it is. I know. I remember that part. I think I remember it was long. I just kind of want to see the VOA in it and be like, oh, okay.
Now they have the Arecibo array also in Puerto Rico. Is the probably when it starts out, if I remember right. So that
they
first
got a
big
lot
one.
of array telescopes around the world. When I was looking, I was like, oh, dang, that's a lot.
Yeah, and then they have the Mir space station in there.
Yeah,
with
they got a lot of them, bro.
With the rich billionaire guy.
Elon?
No.
Oh, who? He's some of the.
Now his engineers are pretty smart. I don't know how smart Elon is. Smart enough to hire good engineers. I guess that says something. But he couldn't run a bath. He can't turn.
Hey, Miss Juju.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the Event Horizon telescope. That's a hell of an array. That's the one. Remember, I was telling you that actually got the picture of Sagittarius A star. But it's an array of radio telescopes around the world. So
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it gives you.
I forgot all about that.
It gives you an aperture the size of the Earth, half the Earth, because the interferometry is between radio observatories in different parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? So
do you guys have Stellarium on your phones or on your computer?
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's always telling people about Stellarium.
Stellarium is what's happening.
You can, if you wanted to go outside, if you have a clear night tonight, you guys, because it's still daylight actually where I am in Washington, if you can believe that. It is a bit cloudy, but if you go outside and you use your Stellarium and just get a gander where the telescopes are, satellites, excuse me.
Correct.
And you
a lot of them mofos, boy.
I get them in my pictures.
There's a lot of them.
It's crazy. I have streaks in my pictures that are caused by those satellites. A lot of them satellites.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you put your pictures up on YouTube or something, or?
No, we for the most, we'll show them throughout, different shows, but we're putting together a catalog, which is one of the perks of joining the Discord. So
do you have an electric telescope?
You
have an electric telescope or digital?
Oh yeah, the one that you
the orange one in the background there.
Yeah, it's fully automated.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
All I have to do is take it outside, set it up, point it at the North Star.
Hook up to the laptop with the coordinates in.
No, it's got a computer on it. I got a separate computer that operates it. Yeah.
So, no, mine is manual. I have two, but I haven't really splurged too much on it. The other one I've got is I want to say maybe 10 millimeter, and then I have to see what that other one is. I don't know, but the other one's pretty cheap. But the other one I have, the nicer one, that one's pretty decent telescope.
What kind is it?
I think it's Orion.
Okay, yeah, they make some good scopes.
Mm-hmm.
They just went out of business though, so you can probably
Did
find
they?
it still.
Oh Lord, I might need some pieces for that sucker too. But we got some. We got an astronomy, quite a few astronomy groups and clubs around here. You know, we got a pretty decent view of the Milky Way out where I live.
Yeah, you're in Washington,
Mm-hmm.
girl. My sister was just there twice earlier this year. She loves it so much. She was talking about moving there. I was like, really? Okay. She in Boston.
Yeah, my mom's from Worcester, so come on over.
That's too much. Cold. I don't need to visit. I don't need her living there.
Yeah, come on. Once you come to Washington, you never go back. We have a way of kidnapping people.
I barely made it out.
What
That's
happened?
not fun, bro.
What happened?
I was like, you know, this is like March going into April, and I was like, it should be okay, right? I shouldn't have to meet like really, you know, thick clothes because I don't got none, right? And she's like, no, I think you'll be all right. It's been like, you know, normal than usual. And man, as
we
soon
had
as I
some
got off
weird,
the
freaky
plane,
snow
it
out
started
of nowhere.
snowing. As
It
soon as
really
I got off
came
the
down
plane,
too.
like it didn't even wait for me to get to her house.
It was like the first week of August or something like that. April. It was some wild mess.
I was thinking when you said Washington, I was like, I wonder if we could be friends so I can come visit.
Yeah, I'll take you shooting, go to the mountain.
I know they got some nice telescopes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
take you to the observatory, take you to the planetarium.
It was the other telescope we were not talking about, the Allen Array. That's outside of San Francisco, Anthony.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang. I really would take a trip to go see that because I was looking, it was saying how it's got visiting hours, you know. I was like, oh my God, that's so yeah. People.
You trying to do a whole driver trip through the West Coast, sounds like.
I would. I mean, shoot, I want to see Yellowstone before it blow up because
look, that geyser wasn't playing.
That geyser wasn't playing, bro.
You better not hope not. That super volcano. We're all gonna kiss our butts goodbye.
What you say, Barrick?
What Barrick? What you say?
Yeah, don't say that, man. Because if Yellowstone go, we all gone.
That's it. It's a wrap.
You mean everybody in Florida too? It didn't say that.
The whole northern hemisphere, girl.
Well, eventually, because it's gonna mess up the atmosphere and everything.
Block out the sun.
What about Australia? I'll be safe there. My passport ready.
Air quality still be terrible.
Yeah.
Man.
You might live a little
worldwide.
It'll be worldwide eventually.
Yeah,
probably take maybe a year.
You go to Australia, you might live.
That's one of them extinction level events. That's like exactly the dinosaur stuff. That's a take everybody out.
Super volcano.
That's an Ellie.
Yeah, say it's a super volcano.
It is.
It's the eye of
she said making enough. Okay, thank you, Lisa. You is really good. I don't remember half this stuff. I didn't have no scientists for today. I just wanted to give you the thing about Missy Elliott.
That's fantastic.
I thought that was dope. And
you guys look up Ash Park in Nebraska and see the remnants of ancient animals that were covered in ash when the super volcano in Yellowstone, the last time it erupted rather. It's no joke. Yeah, Barrett's 100%
right. Super volcano research. I didn't know it's gonna be like that. Well, they say it's not gonna happen anytime soon. We still got another like 100,000 years.
Well, it's supposed to go off every like 600,000 years, and that was the last time it went off. So, like, we're about due for it.
Right.
Yeah. They did say that. So we planning for that? I think they are because don't they have that cache that's in Norway or Switzerland where they're housing all the seeds and stuff?
Yeah, there's a seed vault. There's a few all over the world, but it ain't gonna matter. You got no sunlight on the planet.
It's gonna be just like the movie. All the rich people gonna get away in the boats, and everybody else is fucked or screwed. I meant.
They'll still be screwed in the end, though. Just prolonging the inevitable. And think about it. Here in Washington, we have an active volcano in Mount St. Helens. I think she's still smoking.
Yeah, boy.
And our big mountain is Mount Rainier, which is
Yeah.
a third
Beautiful.
bigger than.
Oh, pretty.
So if that sucker goes, it'll take out most of
Mount
Washington
Rainier is
and
still
Oregon.
active?
St. Helens is, yeah, which is connected by the help me out, Barrett. Ring of Fire,
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
which is the Pacific Rim all
Yeah.
the way through
Yeah.
Pacific Rim,
Hawaii
correct.
and Japan, all the
Yeah.
way to Yellowstone.
Dang, nature's always
That's
trying
Yeah,
to
that's
they all going.
nature trying to kill us, y'all.
yeah, that's the
Well,
Ring
we
of
deserve it,
Fire.
probably.
Embrace science.
We haven't done very well as stewards of this planet.
Golly.
The Earth will be here. That's what I tell people. I said, keep it up with global warming. I said, the Earth will be here.
Earth and roaches.
Whether we're here,
Earth and roaches.
the Earth
They're
will
gonna
be fine.
survive it. I don't know about nothing else. But them roaches, they're gonna be here forever.
They're gonna make it. They're gonna be
Okay.
radiated roaches.
We've been talking about foolishness for an hour.
That's all right.
Hey,
You
we
can handle a few catabolic wins. Not funny. So, but I ventured to Alaska. I watched those really shows where they pack up and move to the woods there. That ain't far enough. You actually closer.
No, it's not gonna matter because the sun is gonna be blotted out.
Yeah,
yeah.
they still don't make it cool, but I just read something on it, but it ain't tell me it's gonna be catastrophic, like
Nope.
worldwide.
Plants will die
I'm gonna
first,
go
and then the
back to
animals will die,
read.
and then we die.
Man, nah, I'm finna vet y'all because I ain't read that. I read
Look it up.
man.
Hey,
Look
Juju.
up extinction level events.
Hey, Juju.
Yeah.
They got whole shows that are all about just like 10 ways the Earth could apocalypse. Well, you need to watch one of them.
Man, I don't be
It'll-
watching these
it'll-
shows because I feel like they be doing a lot of clickbait though. You feel me?
No.
They be like exaggerating.
No, it's
Come
not.
on, them shows be exaggerating.
No.
All right. I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
That
No, they're talking
asteroid
about
hitting
like,
us.
little stuff. No, a lot of the stuff they're talking about is real. It's like, what if a comet were to hit, or what if
Oh,
there
yeah,
was
yeah.
you know, a super
already
volcano
happened.
going
You
on?
better got us.
What if there was like a solar flare that knocked out all the electric grid? Like it's all based on actual
Yeah,
fire.
radio. No, does radio work in a solar flare? It's just the
No.
electric stuff, right?
Yeah,
I think radio would still work.
Knock out everything.
But I just wanted to see if there's like any more questions, whether from the panel. I don't think y'all have no questions. Or the chat, if there are any questions about the VLA, Cosmic. What was the other one, y'all? Or SETI. Yeah, that was the whole point. Or the SETI program to search for extraterrestrial techno intelligence. Yeah, I got it.
Practice makes perfect, Juju. It's all good.
Bro.
It's all good. You gotta say it to know how to say it.
Man. So yeah.
Well, I advise you guys to check out the Planetary Society. You don't have to give them any money.
It out.
Huh?
That dope.
Yeah, you'll love it. And check out your local planetariums.
I already do.
Oh
I'll be
man,
telling people if you're in
best.
Florida, Orlando or Jacksonville has the best planetariums I've seen. I've not been to Tampa yet, but I hardly ever go out.
Come to Seattle. We have the
dang Gary. I hope you left this
he
time.
dropped again.
Yeah, that you can't be touching your keyboard because I don't know how I'd be dropping, but it'd be something with the keyboard.
I think he's out in the woods, maybe. I think he might be kind of out in the boonies. So he had a coyote on his one of his uploads.
Yeah, that's so one of the things we did when we first started this show is give mad links, mad resources about different things. And one of my things was always check if there's a planetarium near you. If not a planetarium, a museum, a science and arts museum, because smaller cities are gonna have them all in one. But usually if they have a science and art museum, they're still gonna have, the planetarium part of it where you can go and they do the projection on
Especially if they have a university too, if they're a bit on the
universities
side.
too.
Are you in New York, Juju? Huh?
Oh yeah, I didn't get to tell you where I was from. Really? I give you New York vibes.
A little bit, sis. Yeah. Maybe Philly. You gave me a little. Where you from?
Girl, I'm in New Smyrna Beach, Florida.
Oh, you did Florida. Oh, child.
I'm from Florida.
You need to escape. You let me know. We'll send you a care package down there.
Beach baby.
We'll send you the
life.
secret map to the Underground Railroad. Get you out of there.
That's funny. Nah, I love it here. Sorry. I love Florida.
You come to Washington, we'll get you some health care.
Nah, let me tell you something. See, that's weird because I mean, maybe I just picked right because my health care has been
okay. Good.
What?
Yeah.
I got
good.
no complaints.
Good.
No complaints.
Good.
I don't know what I did, what I'm doing.
Girl.
Yeah, I'm just there. This got to be my mom and my granny up there. Pseudo, y'all.
Yo. See, I didn't Dr. Nation get you.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Let me see, it's on your neurons. It's in the back.
So what I usually tell people is it don't matter, but get some type of insurance.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know, like there's also laws and things like they really cannot deny you service. Like once they start you on something, they can't necessarily.
Yeah, they just send you $1 million bill.
You know, even if you make an arrangement to pay them $1 a month, they gotta perform that service on you. Just know that. But that's for another show, another dime, another dollar, whatever they say. How they say that?
Another day, another dollar.
But
good talk,
Anthony
y'all.
probably sleep. But I just wanted to say, Anthony. Well. LB, do you have some final words for the people? We usually stop at 2 hours.
Keep looking up, like Dr. Tyson says.
What'd you say, girl?
I said, keep looking up. Keep looking up. Keep learning. Yeah. Check out some of these cool things.
Yeah.
Like the VLA too. Aren't they simple? The very large array.
They
didn't even try.
The alien or the Allen array telescope. Y'all, it's the Allen.
Yeah, check out your local museums, your local science things in town. Go for discounts. Go to your local library. They probably got free tickets.
Facts. Thank you, because with the eclipse, that's what we told people. Go to your library.
It was so cloudy. I couldn't even watch it.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing in Washington.
I like that you come here and you're new to the platform, but you just
I love y'all. It's a nice vibe.
Telling people.
Like-minded people, and it's hard to find.
Yeah, I do this in real life though. I've done everything I tell people I've done because I love the planetarium. You can't tell me nothing.
You trying to live in there, huh?
Nah, I be trying to get like my younger cousins or anybody's children to want to go. Like I'll pay their way.
You should email them and see if they have discount tickets for students and what kind of deals.
Like so I usually tell people if you're on any type of government assistance like SNAP, usually they have a day that's free with the museums, like Tuesdays. It's Tuesdays here in Daytona.
That's great.
Yeah, you get them free with snaps, and if you're Florida,
you guys also have the Cape Canaveral.
Yeah, space. Been there 1,000 times.
Oh man, I'm so jealous.
It feels like it. Yeah, I was a witness to the Challenger.
Go to a lot. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like right there. It's I'm Daytona Beach is 20 miles from New Smyrna Beach, and then Cape Canaveral is like another 20, if that. Yeah,
but you could probably see that rocket from that far away, right?
Oh, you can. We go out all the time because SpaceX launches here all the time.
I was just thinking that SpaceX.
So my aunt she does not like miss a launch.
Would you go to space, Juju?
I would go to space before I go deep.
Deep sea diving.
Not deep sea diving. I'll do that before I go on the deep submersive submarine or whatever.
Oh, that pressure.
Yeah, I would probably go to space before I go that because I don't know. And I'm an avid swimmer. You know, I used to
down that deep. They're gonna help you none.
Yeah, I've been swimming since I was 10 months. So
that pressure.
I love the water. I love the ocean, but I ain't trying to go that deep. You got instruments for that. We don't need to man them. We just need them to go down there and collect
the robot.
Like use your tools.
That's right.
Use your tools.
Use those multi-billion-dollar tools at that.
Yeah, and what did it for me was that latest incident with.
Oh my God! What a horrible tragedy that is.
Yeah, even though that was a pseudo machine, It was not tested or none of that. I
No,
want
it
people to
was
know that.
no
That was
way.
nothing scientific about that machine. That was like somebody went home and made their own machine and they decided to go deep.
I mean, they had talent, but they were not up to code.
No, it was a homemade. I'm telling you what it is.
Taking people's money.
I read extensively on that.
I know.
I needed to understand. It was a homemade machine.
Pay with their lives too.
You can home make stuff in a big warehouse. It still makes it homemade.
You're right.
You still made it up.
And did they? I mean, they was in there like sardines, Jack.
Nah, it was stupid. So
10 hours, 12 hours in one little spot.
They thought that their money would save them instead of vetting the submersive and going and researching a little bit. It would have took a quick, 30-minute research to know that
like
you
they were told don't do it.
The
and they
vessel.
went around the backyard and found rig them together. Oh my goodness.
But that just shows you that ignorance doesn't have a socioeconomic status.
It so don't, Jack.
Okay.
That's the ultimate
You got stupid poor people, you got stupid rich people. There you go.
So diamorphic ways.
Like it's something that must be like learned. You must really apply yourself. You want to know better. That's literally, what it is. I mean, especially if you're not in a field dealing with science or medicine or engineering, anything that affects people's lives in a real way. And I'm not saying like teachers don't, but I mean,
you're right.
The ability to create things that could have literally a life and death ramifications.
You go to the store or pop aspirin in your mouth, and anything. So, like, how is this not killing me? Because we got good scientists on the payroll.
Figured it out, right?
Right. What about you, Anthony? What you gonna be? Got any star prospects for this week?
Oh yeah, that leads right into my star forecast.
Star forecast.
Oh yeah, it's something me and Miss Juju took from that was Zane, wasn't it? Miss Juju suggested.
Dang, did y'all see me?
I was just looking at it. I was about to say, I think she's frozen.
Yeah, I was frozen. It was swirling over here. What about Zane? They were the most expensive can of sardines.
The most expensive can of what?
Terrible.
Sardines. Oh, stop. Oh,
yeah,
too
that's
soon.
cold-blooded though.
Oh, too soon.
But yeah, when we go out and look up for tonight, those that can, we're coming off of a full moon. I think it was last weekend, so it's still pretty bright. It'll be close to Saturn tonight. So if you look up at the moon and you see what looks like a star not far from it, that's the planet Saturn. Jupiter will be up a little later on. And then you got the actual center of the Milky Way on display tonight. The Sagittarius, in the constellation of Sagittarius, looping all the way through to Cassiopeia, you can see the arm of the Milky Way tonight. So, there's a lot of things to see if you got a telescope or something, a camera.
Even a good pair of binoculars will do.
Yeah, there's a lot that you can see within the Milky Way, the arm of the Milky Way going through Sagittarius. There's a lot going on, a lot of different nebulas and stuff. So, yeah, there's, like I said, the sky will be highlighted by the moon.
Right.
But you will be able to see Saturn. Like I said, it'll look like a star with the naked eye. That's not far from the moon, closest to the moon, but that's the planet Saturn. And I guess that's it for this week. We'll go over some other things next week.
There to light your way, Juju, so you can find your way out of Florida. See what the hell it did.
Oh, girl, we don't already talk about the Big and Little Dipper, the drinking gorge. Trust me. We had to go over that because I deal with a lot of history. You feel me? Especially like Gullah Geechee. I mean,
Ursa Major and Ursa Minor.
So I definitely deal with those aspects. But that was your space forecast.
Yeah, that's the space forecast for this weekend.
So yeah, that's so. I haven't been doing the scientists too much. I'll come back with that because I already gave y'all like close to 100 scientists. I don't know what else y'all want, and they all look like us, right? So
it's a lot of them. I mean, we got plenty of them. Just go back through
we got plenty of them
shows. I mean, we definitely have uplifted the scientists in this program for sure.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm sure they appreciate it too.
Science. So
they be getting a call. They say, "You want me to do what?"
I can't deal with.
Can I be a fly on the wall when you make a call to somebody side? They be like, "You want us to talk about what now? On what?
Yeah,
channel?
I be
on
trying.
YouTube?"
Hakeem Olusie. I was going to say it.
He said the same thing. He said,
No,
"What y'all want?"
No, I follow him on Instagram. He followed me back.
Oh,
I think one time he responded. But he's a Kappa, so I know a few Kappas. I know him. You know, I don't know if I could ask. What is his name?
All they can say is no. Why not?
I know a few other Kappas that know him. Nah, I gotta go through his bros.
No, you don't. You can just email.
No, I gotta go through the bros. If his bros say, "Man, you gotta do this for my my homegirl JuJu," they'll do it. This man is a science communicator, so he charges. I don't got a couple $1,000s.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So I just need a,
So you need to go through the bros. Did you say? Did you say you need to go through the bros? Did you
talk about whatever you want? Well, it's about representation. So
I get it.
While we were doing the science, because we wanted to, stop people.
I knew it was charging like that, though.
Like you can't say white man science when you speak of Darwin. You got to speak of what is it? Edmondstone. I'll get y'all. I think I'm gonna have to speak on that. John Edmondstone. That was Darwin's tutoring partner.
Yeah,
and things like that. That was a black man. You feel me? Like I'm just
doing all the work.
Antonor Furman had some similar concepts to Darwin. Al Jahiz had similar concepts to Darwin. So I'm just saying. Not that he got it from anybody or he was able to read their notes, because Antonor Furman, a Haitian, an African man, I mean, he was in Paris, France, and they literally hid his work, and it was just founded, a couple years ago, not too long ago, in the Harvard Library.
Ain't that how it goes, though?
Yeah. So a black man, and
update the history book, people.
Yeah. So it's just like when it's like, oh, you just Darwin, white man science, you always appeal to Darwin, but Darwin, like literally, out of Africa theory falls on, the heels of Darwin, and I mean, what you want us to say?
I mean, we've just come so far since then, though.
It is. The
ideas are great. Give people a start, and then we start working from there.
He didn't come up with the out of Africa theory, because I think that wrong. That's a modern concept.
Correct.
A very modern concept, ladies and gentlemen. So maybe we need to do a show on that.
I think that might be good, because then you can kind of talk about DNA and maybe some.
I gotta get Bobby Banger,
proto-humans,
back on the train though. Bobby Banger doing some other recognizant work. So
do some recon.
Yeah, but go ahead. Is that you had your last thoughts, LB? You did.
Yeah, thank you guys again. This was fun.
You're welcome.
Nice meeting you,
Anthony. Anthony about
and thanks everybody in the chat for hanging out. And Gary, if you can hear us, I don't know if you're still around, but thank you for coming back in, and y'all keep watching the scientific sci-fi movies too. They're great.
With that, we out, and we will check y'all next Wednesday or whenever. All right, y'all.
Peace out, everybody.
Big up, stop playing.
Running my city, my niggas on lookout. Cap ass nigga, he live by the mill now. Oof, and then he appeal now. Smoking on, ain't nobody can see now. Trapping state to state, bitch, I'm in the Greyhound. Remember them long nights at the playground. I remember them long nights at the
hop in and stay in the flow. This ain't no competition, they was running too slow. I do it for time, you already know. Delusional vision, I'm really trying to chase my goals. I had to cut off the hose. I gotta make that shit happen cause I know that I'm chosen. I'm locked in and focused, no I ain't dozing. I know that I'm special, man, I got the post. Man, I'm taking off, man, I'm coasting. I'm real live a sneaky bucket like the Rosen. I'm taking they spot and I'm all on notice. I'm getting the bar and I'm scoring, but they already know this. It's crunch time, I ain't choking. For real, I feel like I'm shocking the pain cause I'm thugging and posting.
I be running my city, my niggas on lookout. Cap ass nigga, he lie by the mill now. Oof, and then he a pill now. Smoking on, ain't nobody can see now. Trapping state to state, bitch, I'm in the Greyhound. Remember them long nights at the playground. Trapping state to state, bitch, I'm in the Greyhound. Remember them long nights at the playground. Don't play with the game, nigga, you gon' get wet. My killer invisible, he silhouette. Got Drake in the back and that nigga a vet. And I'm with my